If you're like most people, you probably think you'd like more time with your doctor no matter what it's for, no matter what you're going in for. And a lot of people think they just don't have enough time when they finally get a chance to communicate with specialists, with doctors. Well, maybe that's starting to change with Dr. Elizabeth Arthur, Hellendale Dermatology. Why? What's going on?
You know, people have embraced computers, they've embraced the social networking. I think we really sort of first started with our website, per se. People wanted more and more from it. Then we started getting on Facebook, Twitter. Then the most interesting thing that we've done is live chats, and that's been really great. It's 45 minutes, an hour of me that people ask questions, and I answer them very honestly. If they want to ask something privately, they can, but it's all really sort of a public forum. That's been great, and that push has really gone, and we've recently actually done professional videos that we're going to be uploading onto YouTube so that people can actually see procedures and whatnot, so then they can come in with actually pointed questions and whatnot.
So this is probably going to be the standard in the future, but it's still relatively new, and I think it's pretty groundbreaking for you. If we could show, just for example, their Twitter account, it's Hellendale Derm on Twitter, and you get a chance to interact directly with people. That's what Twitter is a great medium for. If you want to directly talk to somebody, that's a great opportunity to do it. Then you also mentioned, Doctor, these live chats that you do, 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
When do you schedule them for?
Usually at night. We've asked patients what would be the best time.
At night, but how often?
Usually about probably every 2 months we do them. And you know, so far it's been great. People have really showed an interest in it. Some of the questions are sort of redundant, which makes me really sort of realize that we're not answering those questions correctly per se as a professional. Clearly it's not going to replace medical care in an office or anything, but it's just one more bit of information that is legitimate information versus, you know, somebody is going and reading something on the internet that may or may not be true.
Hellendale Derm's on Twitter, as you see, Facebook as well. Doctor, do you understand why people complain when they say, I never have enough time with my doctor? You're laughing.
I know. I don't have enough time with my doctor.
You're a doctor and you don't have enough time, so you understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you probably want more time with your patients.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the best part of my day is actually sometimes just chit-chatting with patients just about, you know, their parents or their spouse or their kids or whatnot. And that's really, I think, what makes the bad part of our job good. And it just, everyone is limited by time constraints today. You know, you got to keep moving, and whether you're, you know, a stay-at-home mom or a doctor or a lawyer or a news anchor, you just got to keep moving. And so, but to me, it's like I really still do try to carve out, you know, time to sort of chit-chat with patients.
I know your patients will appreciate that. Hellendale Dermatology, again, on Facebook, Twitter, with the online chats, etc. We're going to link to some of that stuff on 13wham.com. We've got about a minute left here or so.
Okay.
What is one of the examples of some way that you've connected with somebody through social media that you remember?
Well, I mean, some of my patients actually friend request me personally, which is kind of nice. I think that, you know, for me, we upload a lot of videos kind of thing on Facebook. We try to really sort of mix things up per se. I think it's hard for businesses sometimes on Facebook and Twitter to sort of walk that fine line of being promotional versus being educational and informational. We try to really be more informational and educational as opposed to promotional. But to me, it's, you know, sometimes I do always the Friday posts kind of thing, and you know, I try to make them really very down to earth. I tell them silly stories about my kids and whatnot, and
all of a sudden you have a personal relationship.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate it. I know your patients will as well.